How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Syracuse Aviation and welcome back to another model aircraft unboxing. Today we just have one model. This is a really awesome model, a fairly rare one as well. It is pretty old as well, so this is very special. It came from Red River Aviation or Connor McCauley, so huge thank you. I'll put a card in the video and a link in the description for you guys to check out his channel. Definitely go ahead and do so. It's got some great content, and this was an awesome deal we were able to work out. So this is the Gemini Jets Korean Air 777-300. I don't remember what year it was from, or I can't remember the registration either off the top of my head, but we'll figure that out here in a couple moments. But yeah, this is a very rare model, as I was saying. It's a really awesome one. It's one that originally, pretty interesting story. He got it, and then he realized they weren't flying this into the airport he had gotten it for. So he was thinking about selling it, but then he decided to keep it because he liked it so much. And then he ended up selling it to me. So probably about, what, a year and a half or 2 years later at this point, if I had to guess. So this is really awesome. It's one that I really like, actually. So huge thanks to him again, because this is just super awesome. So let's go ahead and get into this. From the bottom, of course, because I didn't want to have to Sharpie anything out. Looks like a little note as well. Move the box off to the side. I know how much you like this one. Enjoy it, buddy. You know me all too well. This model is really fantastic. Excuse me. Alright, so wow, I've never... Okay, so I probably should mention first off and foremost, this is my first 777 model ever. This is really awesome. The livery is awesome. The 777 in general, especially the 300, I think is super awesome. 2009 release, Gemini Jets Las Vegas. This is so awesome. $29.95, look at that. Wow, back in the day. Now these are going for quite a pretty penny on eBay, so... look inside the flap. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, I knew it was going to be beautiful, but seeing it in person always just catches you off guard, for lack of a better term. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, there's the flap. If you guys would like to read that, go ahead, pause the video, and do so. All right, let's get into this, because... super awesome. Once again, Red River, huge thank you. This is so unbelievably awesome. Oh my goodness, guys. That... wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Where do I even begin? This is so cool. This is so cool. Wow. So, okay, I don't have a use for it, but I can definitely find one, you know, if they fly to Detroit at some point, which I don't see it happening anytime soon, but I could be wrong. Korean, I don't think they're focused too much on expanding. I think they're more just focusing on working on the routes that they already have at the moment, which is perfectly fine. But nevertheless, this model is a great one to add to anyone's collection. So whether you guys like how it looks or you need it for an airport, definitely get this. Gemini Jets did actually re-release this, and the new release actually does look very good. I think they used the new JC Wings mold, which has, you know, fairly accurate sized nose landing gear. The engines look pretty good. I think the APU maybe have been updated a little bit. So it does have tilting gear. They roll. I think there's, I know there's aerials, and they also did a flaps down rendition as well. So, but if you guys know me well enough, you'll know that I just absolutely love all of the simple, classic old molds, just because of how, you know, honestly, I really like the simplicity, and having an older model with older technology used way back in the day just brings back a certain vibe that I really don't get from any other aircraft. Or, you know, type of model, if you will, if you guys kind of understand what I'm getting at there. So to have this, especially a wide body, again, a 777-300, beautiful Korean air livery, this is just spectacular. So once again, huge thank you. Definitely go check out Red River Aviation, as he has an awesome channel. Definitely deserves a lot of support for all of his hard work, and especially getting me something as awesome as this. So I do have a stand here for today's representation. It's a little bit hunky-dory, if you guys kind of know what I'm getting after there. So it will wobble a little bit, so I apologize, but it shouldn't fall off, and if it does, that would be catastrophic. So it should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. Probably will first have to find something to use as a pointer, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I tried to find my my designated pointer. I thought I had one at one point, but unfortunately wasn't able to locate where it was. So pencil will have to do for today, but it's got a pretty darn sharp point, so it should do the job. So we're going to go ahead and get started up here with the nose cone. He did mention that the gray stripe is a little bit too dark on this model, which honestly, it's true, but I mean, given how the rest of the model looks, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really mind too much, so just trying to make sure it's not going to fall off the stand. So yeah, once again, the nose cone, then you have the cockpit windows, the beautiful windshield wipers, which are very well done, very nicely represented here on this model. They look absolutely amazing. You have the SkyTeam logo, some writing down there in Korean, probably Korean Air or something. I honestly don't know, so I apologize for that. There's the nose gear and the nose gear doors. The L1 door, Korean Air titles, looking very, very nice in there. Assuming this is all first class up in here, as it usually is. Moving further back, you have some more windows here. I really enjoy when the model companies have some windows, closed. And I'm assuming that this model is, usually they'll just do it when certain window shades are actually like permanently closed. So you see you have the 3 here. I think it's 3. I believe that they're stuck like that in real life, so that's always nice to see that they represent stuff like that so carefully. You have a gap there. I don't know what that would be for, maybe some kind of a bulkhead or something, so I apologize. Maybe a galley of sorts in there. You have the engines, which I apologize. I probably should have this off the stand to get the engines. So the engines are the GE 90s, of course, dash 115B. So I'm pretty familiar with the GE90s, just the certain specifications throw me off sometimes. So the GE90s, beautiful engines, very, very awesome sound coming out of those on takeoff roll, as you guys may be familiar with. So very nicely represented here. They look very, very good, accurate size, not tilted or anything the wrong way, so they look very good. Try and get this more in frame for you guys, so there we go. Hopefully it's focused. Good enough. So yeah, the GE90s here, the pylons, the leading edge of the wing, leading up to the wingtip there, which looks really nice. I believe these are called like raked wingtips, I believe, kind of like they have on the 7.8, just not as drastic. Ailerons, flaps, your flap track fairings, your spoilers, all those details up in there. Your beautifully represented overwing exit and the roots leading from the door to the rear of the wing, looking very, very good throughout there. L4 door, L5 door, some more windows back in there. Then it says Boeing 777-300 ER. Probably shouldn't have taken that off the stand because I'm going to have a heck of a time getting it back on there. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, the L1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that. Door. Then the tail of the aircraft, the whole tail section looking very nice. The registration, let's see. I forgot to look at this. Hotel Lima 7782. So that is actually familiar to me. I probably should have remembered that, but oh well. There you go. So Hotel Lima 7782. The Pepsi logo, as people like to call it, there on the tail, and the Korean flag back there. The whole vertical stabilizer is looking really good. You do have a Wi-Fi box kind of painted on there that I forgot to mention, so I apologize. That's another thing I like. Honestly, the Wi-Fi boxes, when they're 3D on these models, they usually add a lot of character, but again, the older technology, more simple models really just bring back a certain vibe that just hits so much different than anything I would see on a recently released model nowadays, and I I'm going to always miss these kinds of aircraft that are done this way. They're just so awesome, I think. That's really one of the main reasons I got this plane. So the APU exhaust cone right there, overall looking pretty nice. Sorry for the shadow. Trying to focus a little bit more for you guys. It's probably the best we're going to get. Let's see. Try and spin the whole stand around. Okay. That should be good. The registration is also there on the wing, so Hotel Lima 7782 once again. The right side is pretty much the same thing, just with the baggage doors. So there is 2 there in the back, as you can see below the gray stripe. Let's see. And there's one up front there below the Korean air titles, in between the R1 and R2 door. So there is the sides of the model. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the bottom, which is very simple. Once again, very simple model here, but gets the job done, and it looks absolutely, what word am I looking for? Flat out amazing, I should say. Let's see. Okay, so there's the nose gear doors, looking really, really good. Let's see. So yeah, the old technology used for the landing gears, I remember just being really great, and this is no exception here. This is super nice. There's the Gemini Jets logo, looking massive, as always with these old models, which is perfectly fine with me. That's just how most of these are, if you buy an older Gemini Jets model, which is fine. Once again, the registration on the underside of the wing as well, Hotel Lima 7782. You'll probably be saying that 7,782 times in this video, so I apologize for the repetition there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is a cradle mold, meaning the wings are level. So that's, again, some more older technology that I personally think is underrated, and I really do miss it, and it does make some models, it helps the quality control, I will say. So the wings are nice and level, they're not going to fall off. So yeah, this is really excellent. Here's kind of a top view of the model. I'll try to zoom out for you guys here so you can kind of get the whole thing into perspective. So yeah, this thing, from every angle, this thing is just absolutely outstanding. Some beacon lights. I still don't know what these little black dots are, so if you guys know, please go ahead and tell me in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate that. Once again, there's the Wi-Fi box. You get the top view of the horizontal stabilizers and the wings as well. You get to see all the control surface details that we didn't really see as well from the side. Kind of the bottom of everything as well again. So yeah, overall, guys, man, this is such an awesome model, and I'm so grateful to have been able to work out a deal with Red River Aviation to get a hold of this model, because this is going to be probably one of my new top favorites. This is really, really nice. So huge thank you to Red River Aviation. Go check out his channel. Put a card in the video and a link in the description for you guys to go access his channel. So huge thank you. I really, really appreciate it. This model is super, super nice. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.